The fall season arrived earlier this afternoon here in central and eastern Kentucky, and right on cue, showers and storms have finally returned to the Commonwealth. That's number one on your weather headlines, especially after how dry it has been over the last month or so. Good news, solid rain totals are going to be possible not only as we speak, but by the end of the week as well, as another storm system moves in. We are going to be drying out, and it is looking pleasant in time for the upcoming weekend. Viper radar get a little workout for the first time in a while. You see a number of severe thunderstorm warnings on the leading edge of this line of thunderstorms, which is now to the east of Lexington. You can see the skit data indicating where we may have a bit of hail, but coming up on McKee there in Jackson County, Estill County, looks like Lee County into parts of Owsley County, Menifee, Rowan, Montgomery County, all those under severe thunderstorm warnings as these things blow through. A lot of lightning, heavy rain, some hail, and the potential of some damaging winds. And then farther north, right along the river, Maysville, worst of it is to your east. This cell now, which is into parts of western Lewis County, Jackson was actually watching it when they put this warning out northeast of Flemingsburg. It had some rotation in it, so it had a tornado possible tag with it. A lot of lightning with that, but it does look like it's going to blow on along the AA highway over toward Tollsboro there west of Vanceburg. Here in Lexington, at least downtown eastward, we're seeing just some steady rain and some lightning, but beginning to wind things down, at least for now. Quiet earlier, but this thing really got its act together in the area that was most favorable. Some mid-level energy coming in from the west, plenty of moisture coming up from the Gulf, and that has set the stage for the heavy rain producing and now even severe thunderstorms. Never got a watch from the Storm Prediction Center, but they did paint the level 2 fairly accurately, maybe a little bit farther to the east. So we're still not out of the woods yet into eastern Kentucky with damaging wind gusts. That is a possibility as we speak east of Lexington, in addition to the large hail and the heavy rainfall. And there you go, in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse in Mount Sterling. It is wet and stormy and 70 degrees, so a lot of rain-cooled air out there. Meanwhile, Knott County near Hyman up on the hilltop, dry and 78. So those areas out into eastern Kentucky where it is yet to rain, right around 80. Rain-cooled air into the 60s. Speaking of 60s, well into the 60s for our dew points, and looking at the Ohio and Tennessee Valley, location is key to current temperatures depending on whether it's raining or not. So this first mid-level wave scoots on through. We get a little bit of a break tomorrow, and then another more significant system, strong area of low pressure and a cold front, those will arrive a little bit later on in the week. But later tonight, storms move east, and then look at how we catch redevelopment in the middle of the night. Low-level jet, which is a great transporter of warmth and moisture during the overnight hours when it strengthens, coinciding with that mid-level wave moving through. That'll mean a few rumbles of thunder overnight. Now, heading into tomorrow, we're looking at, again, just kind of hit and miss. I've lowered the chances a bit there, so should be in good shape. But look at Wednesday, Thursday here. The aforementioned low and frontal boundary move our way, so that's going to mean another round of showers and storms, upper 70s, and I think a lot of it will be into eastern Kentucky on Thursday. So good news in that regard. As far as the severe threat, it's level 1 on Wednesday for now. Much of central and eastern Kentucky, wouldn't be surprised if they don't increase that. One thing we are increasing, look at the rainfall totals. Possibly between now and the end of the week, we could see a 2, 3, locally even 4-inch rainfall. That would go a long way to knocking down the ongoing drought, that moderate drought that we have here in central Kentucky and points to the west. So looking at your 7-day forecast here, again, not as widespread tomorrow, kind of hit and miss, low 80s for highs with the clouds and the storms around Wednesday, Thursday, upper 70s. And then it does look like high pressure is going to nose in from the west. Good timing, just in time for the weekend. We should be drying things out. Looks relatively comfortable with afternoon highs right around 80.